This is a puzzle that you probably won't really have heard about unless you're into the 3D puzzle solving. It is kind of obscure. It's called the Skewb. Most puzzles turn from the faces. This one's a little strange. It turns from the corners. So in order to turn this one, you actually want to grab a corner and turn it like this. And a lot of people have a hard time with it. They kind of give up because turning it is almost unnatural to them. And I don't want you to be intimidated by it, but before watching the video, fumble around with this Skewb a little bit and find out what works best for you. Some people like to hold it in one hand. It's very slow, and that's how I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it one hand and turn it like this, and one hand and turn it like this. Enjoy the video. So just like most of the videos I make, I try to make them so you can solve the puzzle using one turn combination. And that's true for this video, but it is a tricky puzzle to turn. What we're going to focus on is turning the top left corner and the top right corner. We're going to turn the puzzles up and down. So the turn combo we're going to be doing is down, down, up, up, just like the Pyramix video. So we're going to turn the left side down, the right side down, the left side up, and then the right side back up. That is the basic pattern we're going to be using. And if you're having a hard time with that, please try turning it before you start trying to solve the video. Once again, it is down, down, up, up. You have to be able to get that combo down. If you can't get it down, then we can't solve the Skewb. So just like most puzzles, when we go to solve the Skewb, what we want to do is we want to get one side completely solved. What I mean by that is we're going to get an entire white face, but if this side is red, we're going to make sure that this side's also red. We're not going to necessarily make sure it matches up with the center, but I think this is the hardest part of solving the Skewb, getting one side, because it is so much different than every other puzzle we've done. Now, if you have a white facing the side like this, we can try to turn it up like this, but notice it didn't go up into the right orientation. So if it's on the left side, we want to make sure it's turning to the right. So we have one piece up here. Notice it is blue-orange. So this one is blue, so we kind of need this piece up here turned a bit. So what I'm going to suggest that we do is turn it down into that bottom position, and we turn the corner before we flip it up. And like I said, this is probably the hardest part on solving it, even though it is the first step. It is cumbersome to learn how to do. This piece is going to do roughly the same thing. We're going to turn that one not down this way. We want to turn it down this way. Because when we go to turn, well, let me show you. If we go over here and turn it, it messes up the piece we just put in. So we're going to put it over here and get it in that turned orientation when we put it back up. So we're down to one last piece. But notice when we go to fix this piece, it's going to mess one of those up. So let's put it up there the wrong way, and let's determine which one would be better. Would it be better to put it down here and turn and come back up? No. The reason why is it's going to fart around with this piece a little too much. So what I'm going to suggest we do is never put the white face on the bottom. If you put the white face on the bottom, it's going to make this puzzle much more difficult. So this piece is not on the bottom. When we turn this, it moved that one out of the way. We can turn that one up, and then we can just turn this one directly back up. And that's how we're going to get the first side solved on the Skewb. I think this is the hardest part. And once you're done doing this, please take notice. If this is red, this is red. If this is blue, this is blue. If this is orange, this is orange. And if this is green, this is green. They need to be in the proper orientation, but we don't necessarily need these greens to match up with that just yet. This may be the hardest part of the puzzle for you, but hang in there. I know you can do it. In the next part of this video, I'm going to show you why that down, down, up, up pattern works on the Skewb. I'm going to take the side that we just solved and run the pattern with it. Down, down, up, up. Now notice what it did with the white faces. If you're a math person, it kind of looks like a pi symbol. You got whites here and whites here. You might call it like a hammerhead shark or something like that. So if you ever have this hammerhead shark pattern or this pi symbol, turn it sideways like this, and if you run that down, down, up, up again, it will change all of the whites up to the top. Take notice of what else it's going to do. Keep an eye on that white piece. White piece is on the back right now. Down, down, up, up. Where'd the white face go? It's still in the back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it around, and we have that pi symbol again. So if you're in that pi symbol and the white's on the front, let's run it again. Down, down, up, up. So if you have that pi symbol, in addition to doing that down, down, up, up, fixing all of the corners, it's also going to change this piece in the front on top. And that's going to be key in solving this Skewb. So if the key to solving this Skewb is using that down, down, up, up pattern, when you get that hammerhead looking shark or the pi symbol, let's go to the other side and say, well, we don't have the hammerhead shark pattern yet, so why don't we try to just keep doing down, down, up, up until we get it. Let's give it a go. Down, down, up, up. Still not there. I'm going to do it again. But notice, bottom is fine. We didn't touch it, really. Down, down, up, up. So if you keep doing down, down, up, up long enough, you will eventually get the pi pattern. And we're going to do it the same way we've done it before. We're going to get the yellow on top. Now if the yellow is already on top and you have the pi pattern, it's okay. We can manage that, but we're going to put the yellow on top. Down, down, up, up. So now we have the yellow on top. Now you might ask the question, well, what if the yellow's not on top? Let's get it in a configuration so that it's not on top and we have all the yellow corners. Magic. So what we're going to do is we're going to run that down, down, up, up pattern, but we're going to make sure the yellow is in the back at first. The reason why is because if I run the down, down, up, up pattern, the green will come up top and the yellow will stay put. So if I go down, down, up, up, notice the yellow has stayed put. We're going to flip the cube 180 degrees and run down, down, up, up again. So we're going to be doing down, down, up, up a lot until the cows come home, essentially. But in between some of them, we're going to be turning the cube 180 degrees. So this next one is worst case scenario. None of these match. In order to fix that, we are going to run that down, down, up, up pattern 2 times with the 180 turn in it. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. And one of them will be solved. Notice when I did this, I left the left and the right as the white and the yellow. There's only one more step to solving it from here, and I think you might know what it is. Currently, we have these 3 sides not solved, and the one on top is orange. So we're going to position it so the orange is in the back and run down, down, up, up. Give it the 180 turn. Down, down, up, up. And we have a solved Skewb. It's a really strange puzzle. It's very unnatural to turn at first, but it is a neat puzzle. Most people will have never heard of it before. It's not as popular as like a 3x3 Rubik's Cube. If someone saw a 5x5 Rubik's Cube, they would say, oh, okay, I've seen that before, but or I've heard of it before. I figured it existed, but not many people that are just your average people walking around on the street have seen something like the Skewb. And I think it's a fun puzzle, not very difficult, but at the end of the day, it keeps things fresh, solving new puzzles. Have a good one, guys. Thank you. Questions and comments, I'll try to answer as soon as possible.